Daniel Ruiz Tyson, The Writer's Life. 2019 has been, as far as writing goes, it's been a decent year, a productive year, when I'm able to fully focus on the writing and don't have to mess about with a man and step into that 9 to 5 world. I get a lot done, and I was firing on all cylinders throughout the first half of this year and just slightly beyond. And then everything seemed to turn on a misplaced or misunderstood continental greeting. Now, I've just seen my aunt and my sister earlier today, and the continental greeting, the kiss on each cheek, it comes naturally to me. I've been doing it since I was a kid. If I was out in Spain, I'd be doing it with blokes and women. And here, as I've said, it's not just young guys. I think it's kind of guys my age as well. We've got too many options now when it comes to the greeting. The handshake has been sort of sidelined for more fashionable greetings, but I don't think anything as a guy is as warm as the handshake. A firm handshake, not too firm, but firm enough. And there are so many guys who just don't know how to shake hands. As a guy, I'm not sure, whether when I'm introduced to a woman at a meeting, I think at a meeting I will always shake a woman's hand if they're offering me their hand. I think outside of that setting, for example, if I was in the cafe and I got chatting to some of the regulars in there, and one of the guys there introduced me to a woman. I'm not sure whether I need to shake their hand, and I certainly think that European women, certainly of my generation, might feel that way too. This particular night, it was summer. My new play was getting a reading at this particular theatre, small theatre, and it went fairly well the evening. With these things, they could always be better, but it was certainly not a disaster. Far from it. I was pleased with quite a few things. Really pleased with the way the director staged the play. It was great that I found someone that I could trust with the work. So I'm leaving. I'm making some small talk, reluctant small talk. I'm not a guy to hang around afterwards. My work's been on. I've done what I've needed to do. I don't have the social skills to hang around, and I'm not a guy. Actually, here's the thing. I'm not a writer that hangs about with writers. I think I have a couple of writer friends. That's it, and I'm quite happy with that. I think it's something that. I think I'm a better writer because of that. I don't live in a bubble. I live in the real world. I'm out in, meeting the same people day in, day out, hearing the same people talking in the community. I've got a good ear for dialogue. I don't want to be living in a bubble, surrounded by industry types. I don't want to be cocooned in that world. So, and I'm not a networker. Again, I think you need the small talk. It's not, my small talk's not that bad. But industry related small talk, networking, it's not me. I want to get back home. I'm happy with that. The play went well. That's fine. That's all I wanted from the evening. And as I was leaving, I got cornered by the woman who'd put the night on. And I was like, okay, go into small talk mode. They were having a drink. Obviously, I'm teetotal, so I was just, 100% sober all the time. This very long, slow decade, I've been stone cold sober through every single minute of it. And I think there was some small talk. Went on for a couple of minutes, and I thought I've got to make a getaway here, because this is, maybe this is going to go into something else. This is spinning off in a direction that's, could easily see me here in half an hour. I didn't want that. And as I was leaving, I mean, my exit was a bit abrupt, I have to say. I kind of lost all my composure because I wanted to leave. I was keen to leave. And She leant in, and I thought, okay, is this a continental kiss? And she leant in, and what she was doing apparently, I checked with one or two friends later that evening, she was coming in for a hug. I thought we were going in for the continental kiss. As she hugged me, I attempted to plant what I thought was the first of the continental cheek kisses on her left side, my right. Meantime, she's going in for the hug. So she doesn't know what I'm doing. I don't know what she's doing. I've ended up kissing her earlobe. And even though I think that, the glass of wine or two that she'd had by that stage had meant she was quite relaxed, I think she was I kind of felt her jolt suddenly with that kiss I'd put on her earlobe. And I can understand that. But I don't think the fault was mine. Just some clarity with these things. Should I have gone for the handshake there? Should she have gone for the handshake? Because she led on this movement. I didn't realise she was going in for the hug. You might think the continental kiss on each cheek is a little over familiar. It's an established thing on the continent. It's the way we do things. As I say, did it with my sister and my aunt today. We think nothing of it. Can do it with my eyes closed. In that situation, I don't know what I should have done. I probably, next time I find myself in a similar situation, maybe I'll be the one to proffer my hand. If I'm dealing with a woman, if I'm dealing with a guy, guys love the lean in man hug these days. It's it's a bit unnecessary, but it was it was a bad moment. I think personally that she was to blame. We didn't know each other at all. There was no need to come in for the hug. They were older than me, so it's not something that either of us would have grown up with. And as for me, maybe I'd been slowed down by the self-medicating, I don't know. But it was an awful moment. A couple of months on, it still haunts me, as so many things do. I don't think I was to blame. Please click the subscribe button if you've liked this video and you want to be notified of all new videos as soon as they're uploaded. And I'm guessing I'll chat to you tomorrow. Take care.